But
Oh
yes,
yeah, that's what I was testing because whenever I need to cough, so
yes. All right, let me take a look at the stream. See if we are live, everybody.
oh hey,
All right. Yay. Oh my
let me
gosh.
let
The
me
the
tell
miracles of
everyone
science. Okay.
we are
So
live.
I'm going to do this is that I no longer need
Okay, I
this,
can see you.
and I will then just use one browser, please and thank you. I prefer one browser. Okay. Yes, StreamYard seems to be working much better. The doubled mic thing has been a problem for mostly all my guests from StreamYard, and I really don't know why. But we are here.
From Twitch guest star.
Yes, and I don't
Okay,
know why. That's why I hesitate to use it.
okay.
Uh, and lately I've been using Zoom, but this is good. This is good. Now I know basically how to use this, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
loud and clear. You can hear me.
Yes, really clearly.
Okay. And test. I need to test it. We're about the same volume level. So can you talk
Hello, hello,
volume
hello,
level? So can you talk
hello, hello,
volume
hello,
level? So can you talk?
hello, hello.
Seems good. Seems good.
Yeah,
I have
seems good.
to. Yeah. All right. So everyone, welcome in. Welcome. Welcome. We through the miracles of science, which
Yes,
does not always work the way we would like it to,
exactly, Mo.
but it does work eventually. We do have.
And miracle works in miracle way. You never know.
That's why I wanted to start early because I know there's always some sort of problem that pops up. It's almost inevitable to do.
I mean,
Nigel,
if
you'll
people
have to teach me your
if
secrets about
people
cameras.
see us having problems, they will understand that's why we are late. Because if we are on time, they will not understand the problem.
That's right. Yes. Well, we tried to start. We tried to start early. We did our best, and I feel like I look a little too bright. I'm always fussing my camera. I don't know about you. I
No,
never
I think
seem
you're
like
looking.
I'm.
I think you're
What's
looking
that?
fine.
I'm
I
looking
think you're
fine.
looking. Yeah, you're looking fine.
It's making me look a lot paler than I am. I am pale, but I'm not that pale.
Mm, well, some might be concerned about your health, but I think you're looking fine. It's
Thank
absolutely fine.
you. Thank you. So, everybody, let me introduce one of my best friends here on Twitch, the amazing and good looking Nigel. Not even holding my hand in the correct direction, which is usually not what I do. Nigel, um, NGLSWT, let me do a shout out to. Actually, I can do the shout out from StreamYard, can't I? That'll make it a little easier.
Let's see.
There you go. See if it works. Well, I want to pin it so everybody knows who you are. There you go. And amazing. Here we are.
I was playing what the dub.
Yes, you were playing What the Dove, apparently. Yeah. So, Nigel, just to give you a little background on him, I've known Nigel probably at least 4 years since before I started streaming, really. Probably I met you, Nigel, from Geico Music.
Um, I think so. Yeah, the Geico
I'm
music
guessing.
was the reason.
Hmm.
But then I think I have seen you on Big Chili's channel, Matt
Yes,
Suarez, and
definitely.
yeah, I think these are the common. But there was one more I can't remember. It was um another male streamer.
Oh, I was
Uh,
going to say, well, Philomel, I know is a friend of yours too.
yeah, but Philomel was like after like a long time. I mean, I didn't know Philomel before I know you from a long time.
Uh huh.
So I was a Geico would be the start of the chain breakers. He was
Yeah,
the yeah
yes.
yeah.
We'll do a shout to Geico. We don't know if we will ever see him again.
I yeah, he said that he's quite busy, and I
He's
haven't
busy.
had.
Have you heard from him?
I mean,
Like
I had
recently?
talked to. I have not recently, but I have talked to him. He said that he's moving somewhere, and
Uh-huh.
he is quite busy in doing other stuff in life rather than Twitch.
Well, last I heard
He
of him, it was March of this year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I might have talked to him afterwards, after March as well.
Oh, good.
Um, yeah, I think I have left him a message that I'm traveling, so I have to look at my DMs. But yeah, it's not that long ago I had talked to him.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, yeah.
I would like to know at least that he's alive. That would be nice.
I mean, have you? When was the last time you also sent him a DM?
I sent him a DM. I want to say probably about a month ago. But he doesn't tend to
And
look at Instagram much.
okay. Um, then
Welcome
yeah,
in.
I also wish he's alive.
I do wish he's alive. Yes, we would like to hopefully find out if he's living. Welcome in, Boston.
Hello,
This is
Boston.
one
How
of
are you
your friends.
doing? Yes, I just gave a shout out, and probably people are going to join.
That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I hope we have some friends come in because this is really to me. This is very important. I mean, okay, so I started to introduce you, Nigel. This is Nigel, one of my dearest friends here on Twitch. Known him probably for about 4 years or more. Very, very talented guitarist, uh, regular guitar and bass. Often,
She's not.
uh,
Well,
often,
as compared to her, sure, I will
yes,
take that credit.
yes, yes. I mean, I would wish that you and I could like do a collab because then you could do the guitar and I could sing. You don't sing too much. You do once in a while.
That's
Mm.
true.
I just accompany myself on my voice on the guitar mostly. Sometimes I do some improving, but nothing like you. So yes, a very talented guitarist. Also, a very supportive people of many people on person of many people on this community. And I would say, Nigel, that you are a person who usually tends to show up at the time most needed when it comes to being a friend.
Like I said, miracle works in miracle way. You never know.
Yeah, yeah. It
I
always seems to me.
even before today, as I mean, I have told you, but not the our viewers right now. I am constructing a kitchen outside in my garden, and today I even saw a movie of miracles, Evan Almighty, where he became. God gives him a command to build an ark and save all the animals. So I'm kind of a feeling a lot miracle-ish today.
Uh huh.
Yeah, yeah. An update on my kitchen is somehow miraculously almost complete in construction point.
Uh
Only
huh.
steel work has to start. So yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah. Your friend, Boston, can you just double check for us that the audio for us is okay?
Hello,
Because
Boston. Check
we
one, two,
can't,
three. Boston. Check.
we sound
Houston
okay.
has been landed. Turn on your horns if you have landed in Boston Airport.
Yes. Okay, so Nigel, I had thought of what we could do is uh, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. We could possibly do this more than once because
Mhm.
I'm thinking that with all the things that you want to talk about, probably would take more than one stream.
No, I can
Um,
summarize things now. I have learned. I have learned a
yeah,
lot. Yeah, yeah. You can
you
ask me
have.
questions and we will see how it goes.
We'll
If you
see.
need
Okay, because
if you need
like what I
more,
was thinking of is I'll ask you a few questions today, and then if you
sure.
feel like you have more to say, we can always do more.
No, sure. I mean, you probably have one more, maximum 1 hour left, right? I think it's enough
You know,
to.
I actually am not that restricted in my time right
Okay.
now.
Hmm.
But usually do get overstimulated after roughly an hour, but we're only just getting started.
It's up to you. Whenever you feel like we
Yeah,
need to end, you can end. Okay, there's no um, need to stretch if it's not necessary, but we can
right.
start. We can start. So you never know where it goes. All right.
Yeah.
All
So the
right.
first thing I think for those
Mm-hmm.
people who don't know you and don't know what this is that we're going to be talking about, maybe we can just get started with you talking about the journey that you just went on, how you decided to go,
Mm-hmm.
and just as an introduction to what we're going to be talking about today.
Oh, okay. Well, I did travel to northern Pakistan, like towards China border, which is probably from my house right now. It might be around 400, 300, 16 to maybe 1800 kilometers away from my house. Um, and I did not travel all the way to there on my bicycle. I traveled on a bus to basically Hunza. Hunza is a part of Pakistan and is the farthest, I won't call it a state, but it's the farthest area of Pakistan where a ton of cities are also, inside that region. And everything is like the whole region is based, how do you say that? Mountainary area, yeah. And
Okay.
most of the mountains peaks are around 2,500 meters above, like their peaks, and the ground level is around 2,000 meters for or 1,800 meters for most of the city roads, and it goes up all the way to the China border, which is around 4,850 meters, where I
I didn't
did,
realize that part.
yeah, and I did went on my bicycle over there. So why I decided to do this is basically the whole idea was to basically to travel over there. Since I was like a child, I have never seen Pakistan, you know, regions in that depth. Like we have seen few videos from culture perspective, and in movies some people show those areas, and in songs like Bollywood and Lollywood songs you see some part of those areas of Pakistan. And but they are like rare chances for you to see it any other perspective other than wildlife. And wildlife photographers in Pakistan are really rare, who are from Pakistan. There has been documentaries made in National Geographic and other big platforms. They travel to Pakistan and they shoot documentaries based on animals. And I was 11 years old when I found out there are brown bears, like really big brown bears as well, black bears, snow leopards in Pakistan. Because Hunzai is basically not entirely in Himalaya, Himalayan mountain region, which starts from Afghanistan to all the way to Nepal. And this is the mountain region where in the whole world you can find the highest peaks in that region, which includes the tallest mountain, Mount Everest, and also the second tallest mountain, which is K2, which is in Pakistan, basically, because Mount Everest is in Nepal. It technically does not is not even in India. It's Nepal and China, and K2 is also Pakistan and China. So
Excuse me, Michael. I mean, why did I call you Michael? Nigel. My brain is like completely fried right now.
uh-huh,
Um, my
uh,
understanding
uh-huh,
of, tell me if this is right or wrong. My
uh-huh.
understanding of your reasoning for going
Hmm.
was because you have always wanted to see these places that you're just talking about.
Exactly. My
And
my main
you,
interest was wildlife, and
yeah,
that's why I wanted to go there, but I never got a chance. And doing this trip journey was a really easy decision for me to make, that I can go there. And as right now I have ton of cameras and knowledge about editing videos and whatnot, so I just decided to go. And
Uh-huh.
with my budget, I just happened to just buy a bicycle. So yes, I have traveled over there mostly. Yeah, I mean, in that region, basically entirely on my bicycle, and roughly around more than 1,000 kilometers.
But,
So,
Nigel, I thought the thing that kind of confused me, excuse me
mhm,
again, I'm going to
mhm.
interrupt you and ask you questions when I
No
feel I need
worries,
to.
no worries, no
It's
worries.
okay.
Sure.
And I actually don't have a good concept in when I can do that.
No,
So
no
I'm just
worries.
going to, okay.
Okay.
Um, so my understanding from talking to you before the trip, and by the way, I was
Mhm.
terrified for you with taking this trip.
I was showing
I
pictures which can terrify people.
Yeah, I think I didn't really understand how well prepared you really were.
Uh huh.
You actually were a lot more well prepared than I realized.
Okay.
And, I th I understand that you have some physical challenges, which you
Yes.
from what you said, you expected to get worse as time went on,
Yeah.
and you wanted to have a chance to do this trip before
Mhm.
those things would get a lot worse. Is
Yes.
that true?
That is true. That is true.
Mhm. Yeah, because 'cause you've talked about those
Yes.
kinds of things.
It's so so as I said, that I had the chance to go, and I really wanted to take this opportunity. The reason, which is one of the reason you all just said right now, that I was facing physical challenges, is because I basically am streaming from 5 years on Twitch, playing music while sitting over here on my chair. I hardly go out. I have zero friends in my city now. I mean, like, just one friend in the whole country left. So for me to be socialized outside of my studio is difficult, and that causes you a lot of stress and other physical issues, because you are not going outside, not being physically healthy. And I started to build a lot of not mentally. I don't want to talk about mental reasons, like them, like mental stress or any issues like that, but I can talk about social life, because I don't have any friends, or I don't go out, so it's kind of difficult to interact with the people in a way, like in normal life, try to find new relationships and jobs. And if I'm not doing all of that, my health is also degrading, which is basically physical thing. So if I'm
And so
struggling
would you say
physically,
that's due to inactivity?
yeah, so without
Mhm.
certain activities, which is like wake up in the morning, you have a reason to go out of your studio, make breakfast and all that, or you travel outside, go market, all of the life, you what you call that in English, chores, like life chores you have to do.
Routine.
You,
Mhm.
yeah, life routine, you don't do that, and that basically builds up new problem in your life. And I just decided that before it get worse, because I wasn't able to go out of this life that easily. I know I make money only from Twitch for now, and it is challenging, but it's also blessing. And somehow I'm able to do this for 5 years. But
Uh-huh.
the but decision why I just made it, that I wanted few things in my life where I want stability. And I thought about this idea that, hey, I can start maybe something extra, like a YouTube channel for traveling. I am also not only a musician streamer, I do painting, I do
That's true.
cooking, I do
Gaming.
gaming as well. Obviously, every Twitch streamer needs to do gaming. So,
At
but
some
now
point.
I am also IRL streamer. So, and I'm just starting streaming, going outside of my studio, go into the city on a car, And now I have a bicycle. I also travel on my bicycle and be live at the same time. But the main concept was like it's expensive. I have to buy mobile data and go out, and in return, I'm not making enough money as compared to the amount of streamings I'm doing in that
I see.
in that category. So then I decided that why not do something extra, and I just thought about make a documentary because I always wanted to go there, and is it would be really nice to show because all of my community is foreigner. I have a zero viewer from Pakistan, like not even a single viewer. So for me, explaining Pakistan, because I am a Pakistani, to the foreigners would be the better way. I have seen
It's
so
easier
many
to show them than just talk about it.
yes, so many foreigners visit Pakistan, and but their explanation about Pakistan is their own perspective rather than what reality might be.
Uh-huh.
And I know definitely far more better than any foreigner who just visited Pakistan for a week. I can understand people's reactions and their tone of how they are speaking to you as well. And I speak English, so I not only look Pakistani, I also can speak like a foreigner. And on my journey, yes, I have made so many people fool that I am not from Pakistan because they hear me speaking English and they say, "Hey, are you foreigner?" And I'm like,
So,
"Yeah,
Nigel, excuse me, you would say that probably part of your reason for doing this trip is financial, that you're hoping that your your
yeah,
YouTube channel, you'll branch out and maybe start to make some more income that way.
yeah." That was my early plans to do that.
Uh-huh.
So
So
that's
I would
why,
like to ask you a
yeah,
few other questions if you don't mind if we move on,
sure, sure, sure,
because I want to make sure we don't run out of time. Very
yes.
handsome Pakistani too, absolutely.
Hey, come on,
And I think
don't
Nigel
make me blush.
is even handsomer since he got back from the trip. Since now he's got a
Oh
lot more color on
no,
him. Look at all this
I got two
color that
different
he's
colors.
got. It's much darker. Check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Ladies
Yeah.
want tan.
Yeah. So Nigel,
Mhm,
I'm really interested in the people. First of all, the people you met,
mhm.
and also what you may have learned about yourself. So those are two things that I want to make sure that we get to before we run out of time. His smile
Okay.
melts hearts. Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
Um.
So
So
with your people, can you choose like maybe to start with two people so you don't get too overwhelmed? Like go through your
all right.
mind and see if you can choose two people that
Mhm.
really were special to you, influenced you, or some for some reason that you would want to talk about.
Um. Sure. I will mention that the basically experience I got from the different culture, because Hunza is kind of a really different, not only in a culture way but religious way as well. Their religious belief is basically the main belief of from the main religion in Pakistan, but it's a different type of experience they do in a religious point of view. So they have a different type of activities, different type of culture and the boundaries, because people have boundaries for modesty, people have boundaries for how the gender equality and all that. So for me, going over there was a like game changer for my entire life, since since I known about that area of the Pakistan. I thought there are just like a one type of people living in North Pakistan, and what we call Pathan people are originated from Afghanistan and Russia and Tajikistan and all that, and even China. But once I went there, there was like a huge culture difference, and I can see gender equality, like men and women are working together over there, not only in market but in fields. They are cropping for cultivating the crops for their animals, as it's in the north, so everything is cold over there. So for me, learning the local was good. And as I have traveled for 1 month and 21 days, I have met so many foreigners. My whole plan was, as I said, was to make documentary for my viewers, because I have everyone outside of Pakistan and I want to show what Pakistan is, because I can understand everyone's nature too. So I will mention two people from the whole region, is one foreigner and one local person over there. Um, Technically, I have met so many people, maybe four to
I
five
know you
hundred
could sit
people.
here. We could do like 20 podcasts just talking about the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. So technically, I met like 400 to 500 people in total, and that's the amount of people I might have talked in my last 10 years. So try
Yeah,
to imagine
that's
how
huge.
much people I have interacted with. The amount of foreigners I met is outstanding. Like every single day, you can easily find 50 foreigners. So let's start with this thingy. I would like to mention. Uh, One person from my whole trip was he was a guide, and I was invited on the 16th of this month on his wedding as well. But I started working on my kitchen, so I couldn't go. Um, he was kind of a really surprising, and he also was a little bit. I would say that what I have expected the youngsters to be nowadays too. There's no internet there over there, which is easy to use. There's like 4 hours electricity per day, and there's nothing over there. You can't find any shops like 20 to 30 kilometers radius to even buy, I don't know, a belt, a shirt, uh, like fresh milk or something. So, but seeing those people speaking English, everyone speaks over English over there. Even 5 year old kid knows how to speak English as compared to the rest of the Pakistan. I was really surprised, and seeing him having a lot of experience about climbing and whatnot, but also experience about how to interact with the foreigners. Uh, but he haven't even visited the rest of the Pakistan. He haven't went outside of the Pakistan too. But their accent, their knowledge about different languages as well is far more better than my country. But the main interest was their culture, how open they are. They don't find any difference between men and women. You can easily go out at any time you want to. You can go out with anyone you want to. Their living lifestyle is far more different than us. Even, I mean, right now I have electricity. I have, even if I want a drink, I just can go outside and buy it. But over there, they don't drink soda all the time. They have cows and goats. They have their own vegetables, and that's what they do. They don't eat meat a lot, and they are really happy in their life. To be honest, they don't need enough money to for education, educate their kids, to buy jewelry and any other belongings. It's just a simple life over there, far more simple life than the region I am from. So that was really game changer for me, seeing those
So you
people
would say
working.
for him, excuse me, for him, when you say
Mhm.
the way he interacts with foreigners,
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
talk a little bit more about that? Like the way something about uh,
They are just
that
welcoming. I mean, like I said, I've made some people realize that I'm a foreigner too, because I made a fool out of them at first. I was talking English with a like British accents all the way, and they literally thought
frames
that I am from UK, which I was lying, because my town's initials are also UK. So it's like a white lie, right? So but understanding their hospitality in that sense, they were not even taking money. If I was staying at few houses, uh, you know kids, like I said, the 5 year old kid, 10 year old kid, they all speak English over there. They just see me on my bicycle, a little bit fancy person going around in the city. They invite me to their house. They just grab my hand and they're like, come, my mother will make tea for you and all that. So, like, while I'm mentioning about him, I stayed with his family. I mean, in my city, there's not even a chance that anyone just invite a stranger in their family with their brothers and sister in the house, mother and father in the house. it's really difficult to be, interacting with someone in my city on first basis, that fast.
I think for me, I don't know, you can tell me what how this was for you, but I think for me it would be very hard to just trust
Hmm.
someone like that because
Hmm.
around here at least we're so used to, you need to worry about if that person is a criminal or some creepy person.
Yeah, exactly. So even right now in my house area, I don't even know who the neighbor is. I
Oh
have
my god.
seen my neighbors from like 20 years now. I don't even know what their names are, what jobs they do, how they even look, to be honest. But
Because
over
they're not
there,
friendly at all. It's kind of like that around here. Not quite
yeah.
as bad as it was. Yeah.
But yeah, I was surprised. Everyone is hard work, warming. They invite you to have tea. Everyone invites you to have tea for free. Like they don't ask for any money at all. They're just like, hey, just let's sit down. You want to have tea or
They see you
something?
walking around. They say, "Come over."
Yeah. I mean, they don't do that, like come over. But when you interact, you say hello, and I was respecting their culture, so I also learned their language. So I was not only saying, hey, how are you doing, or saying, assalamu alaikum, or kya hal hai, which means how are you. I was speaking their language, which is like bebela or chizole, that means how are you. So, and they
Uh-huh.
got surprised, oh, you know our
What language
language.
is that they were speaking?
um, so there are basically two different languages spoken in Hunza. The early town speaks Brushuski, which is quite difficult to learn, and the second, where I would say it's a quite old language, and it's a mixture of Persian and Tajikistan, which is close to China and Afghanistan, that country. That language is called Wakhi, and I do like that language. It have a great pronunciation, and a lot of old people, like really really old people, 18, 19 years old, ladies and men I have met, they basically speak this language. And But still, kids are also over there know this language. They are preserving their language as well. So
What's
anyways,
this language
so
called again, please? I'm sorry.
it's called Vakhi.
Oh,
Yeah. So there's Wakhan tribe. There are ladies like who are 80 years old. They go around in mountains, try to find their sheeps, which they have let go for a month, and they just
yeah.
find it after a month when they have
And
eaten
they
a
speak
lot.
this language too.
Yeah. So they make butter and survive on milk, and that's basically they do in
So,
the wild area.
that that's
And
just. Was there anything else you wanted to say about this? What first
uh,
person you're mentioning?
So yeah, it's just a humble culture. They are so
Uh-huh.
inviting because everything is over there is just they are still renovating. They are making hotels. They are making shops. So everyone is inviting. They believe that tourism is the only key. And now, as I said about tourism, I will come to the foreigner point. I was extremely extremely outstandingly shocked to see like 50, easily 50 foreigners every single day. I see foreigners coming on motorbikes. I see foreigners coming on bicycle, like 5 months, 6 months. They are traveling from Europe, UK, Australia, and all that. I have seen there was a quite popular couple who traveled to Pakistan from Spain. They reached Pakistan in 1.5 year just by walking. They're not even
Uh-huh.
hitchhiking. They're not even hitchhiking at all. They are not taking lift.
It's just
They are
walking.
just walking. That's what they
Uh-huh.
did. Yeah. So after 1.5 years, they arrived in Pakistan. They kind of got a little bit popular too for the interview on TV and all that. But me seeing so many foreigners, hikers, climbers, um, like dudes coming from Japan. There was a German dude on a bicycle, on a motorbike. He also
Let me
arrived in
excuse me.
Pakistan.
Let's just get caught up with the chat for just a moment. So we've got your friend Boston. I'm just going to call him Boston. How do you say his username or their username?
Boston.
Boston. Yes.
Boston.
So they're mentioning Bavaria.
Hmm.
I guess they're from Bavaria.
Yeah,
Do you
he
know?
is.
Oh,
He's from Germany.
Yes, okay, and then there's Carl who says tea's the best,
Ca-
coffee's better, and Boston says they like old languages and prefer speaking Boorish over High
yeah,
German.
yes,
It's
exactly.
easier
They're
on the tongue
flourish.
and simpler in grammar. Interesting. I
So
haven't
yeah.
heard of that.
So
Wow.
and talking about the language, I will quickly end the conversation about the foreigners. Joanna, I have seen couples like 60 years old couples as well traveling over there. So for me, making this documentary for foreigners, I honestly didn't have to basically do that because there is so many foreigners over there, which was surprising. I wasn't expecting groups of like 10 people, 20 people from Germany, America, Australia, Czech Republic, you name it. But I haven't seen anyone from Russia, from Japan,
Uh-huh.
or even Middle East. I have not seen any people from Saudi, Egypt, or I don't know why not. There
There's
was,
so many different ones, though.
yeah, but there's like South Africans. You just name it. You can easily find people traveling, and they're not even vlogging. They are not taking pictures. They are not recording videos. Just simply traveling. And
Mhm.
among them, I would like to mention one couple which I saw from Switzerland. They are traveling since 2012. Sorry, so 2022. Yeah, 2022. They are traveling from Switzerland on their MTV bicycles, which I got really jealous of because they was really
So
nice
where is
bicycles.
Switzerland? I'm sorry, I don't have a map in my head.
So what?
Where is that Switzerland you're mentioning?
You don't know where Switzerland is?
N no, I'm
It's
not sure what you're talking about.
do you have you heard the word Swiss chocolate?
Oh, Switzerland is what you're trying to
Yes.
say.
Yeah,
Now I see.
Switzerland. Yeah. So
Switzerland. It's just the way
yeah,
you say it. I see. Now I
uh,
understand. Sorry, it's just go
the
ahead.
the accent. Anyway, so they started the journey in 2022, and they have been to like Grand Canyons. They have been to most of the Middle East countries, South Africa, and most of the Europe countries, and now they were in Pakistan. And seeing, them, all of they just take pictures, not more than that. They just take pictures and post it on their Instagram account. And seeing them traveling for this far and having, there was a moment I witnessed them having some family, problems and all that too. They are working on their go. They have a laptop. They find internet somehow and then work from from Pakistan, and now they are in India. And the main reason they told me is just travel. Like there's no other reason. We are a couple. Excuse me. We are a couple, and we have saved our money, and now we are just spending it. After some time, if we lose our money, we will earn it again and travel further. That's how they were traveling, and that really also gave me a really nice feeling that people are not only going for money, like they are not making documentaries and all of this travel for any sponsor or any YouTube videos or anything like that. And after seeing all these beautiful reasons and their motivation behind it, I also basically don't I'm not going to make videos on for YouTube for views anymore, for money anymore. And when I made that mind, I started spending money like crazy. I started giving money
Doing it for the
to.
experience for yourself as opposed to
Yes,
for money.
yes. I wasn't thinking about, oh, so if I buy this equipment, and I make this equipment video and how much views I will get for it. I wasn't thinking like that. I am not making documentary or vlog. It might be now, because there's one thing happened. I will mention later on. Um, I just decided that I'm just going to share the experience. I don't care about the viewers,
Right.
or I don't care
And
about the
it's your
money anymore. And I have changed my plan to make the documentary in a way where I have to make it for the people. I am just going to make it for myself now. It is what it is in the documentary. I'm not going to you know um, comment about anything in a way where I have to explain things. I'm just going to show them, and people can understand in their own way or not.
That's a good
I
idea.
I technically don't care. I'm just going to present what it is, what I saw from my camera lens, and I'm just going to share it. I don't have to explain it anymore. And since then, I was traveling on my bicycle. I didn't took a single lift. There was not even a chance where I was looking for a. I mean, I took like a bus from any region to any other region I need to travel with all of my luggage. I bicycle all the way, and you know I even gave a bit of extra, you know like sometimes going to different cafes just to try what they are offering, because like I said, I was making all of this documentary for foreigners to understand about what Pakistan is and what the cultures are, and what they need to do and what they do not need to do when they visit Pakistan. But after seeing
Mhm.
everyone over there already, I just decided that I'm going to enjoy myself and travel from different region to different region, and different cafes to different hotels to understand what's available and what's not. Because now my plan is to basically make this documentary and show it to my community and invite all these beautiful people, Boston, Din, and Carl, and you to visit Pakistan. I
All
just,
right.
yeah,
Nigel,
now,
if you don't mind me asking you something else.
sure, sure.
Um, One of the things that I also wondered about,
Hmm.
and especially some of it I think you've answered already,
Hmm.
but especially since uh, I do sort of sense a change in you since before the trip and after.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going to say it after you explain, but
Hmm.
do you see a change
Hmm.
in yourself just as a person, your personality in general? If you could take a profile of yourself
Um,
before the trip
I will
and
I will
after.
explain it in really short ways. Two things I will mention. First of all, Joanna, I have this small room, and I have
Yeah.
this room built from 5 years. I am extremely lazy because with some of the challenges I have in my life, which are, mental and few physical challenges, which I don't have to get into it right now. I have few sicknesses and few physical, disabilities and all that. Whatever they are, it's none of things I want to mention right now. But
Uh,
because of those challenges, I have became a lot lazy person. I hardly clean stuff. I just play guitar for 8 9 hours. I get tired, and then I go to sleep and have food, look at movies, other streamers. That was my life for like 4 years 5 years on, since I'm doing Twitch and all of this studio here. Joanna, when I came back, I have cleaned entire studio. Not only the studio, the restroom. I'm building a kitchen outside from last 2 days. I can't believe that how much we have finished. I have cleaned the entire kitchen outside as well. Everything is cleaned, which I haven't cleaned from 3 years. So try to imagine how much of food and dirt and all was in my studio.
Spoiled food,
I
maybe, baby.
Yeah, I found even some food which was expired, not even opened, like expired. I found ton of money, cash lying under trash cans
Oh,
and
nice.
whatnot. So it was a little bit, financial gain as well to clean my studio. So try to understand that what I have changed in me is that I'm not lazy anymore. I travel for 8 to 12 hours on my bicycle. So my stamina, I have learned how my body works, what I can do and what I can't do. And right after coming back, I couldn't take it. I was feeling filthy. I was like, what kind of a pig is living in this studio? And I really felt disgusted. And after that, I just cleaned my studio. So that's the first thing I will mention. And the second thing about you asking me about the change, I have a really broad audience. I have a people from all over the world. I have seen my people. I have seen so much worse. I have seen people living, I have seen people dying, not by natural causes, people being happy not by natural causes, people be dying not by natural causes as well. So I have seen a lot in my life, and seeing that part of the Pakistan and meeting people outside of Pakistan. I speak different languages, so I met with French people, from Portuguese, Australian. I just changed my accent to Australian mate, and they just start laughing, and the connection starts building over there. And French people was definitely really easy to interact with because I know a lot of French. Um, I have found the main root of a person need is just we all are same. In the end, we all need the same thing. We want happiness. We want food in our belly. We just want to have someone because it's a human need as well. That you need someone to uh, how do you say that in English? Cry, cry on a shoulder. No, there was one
Yeah.
phrase I forgot. Anyways, so
You need to have someone to, I guess, be sympathetic to your
exactly.
emotions and things like that.
Because in the end there are two things in life, wrong and right. But what is wrong and right? You just need to find it yourself. And for me, the knowledge I have learned, I find the best way is to be yourself. That's the right thing to do. There is a lot of ways people are going to force you to be something which you are not. You're going to be seeing other people doing something which is going to hurt you as well. But in the end you just have to find positive thing. And for me, learning about all of these culture and interacting with all these people, in the end it's just the same thing. We all want happiness with our own knowledge. And who is going to get what kind of a knowledge, you never know.
To
Like
me,
it's
excuse me,
hmm
to me, just to give you, so now that give us a reflection on what your take on it is, to
hmm
me, just observing you and listening to you,
hmm
my feeling is that you're just happier in general. Would you
yeah,
say that's true?
yeah, I will say that I'm definitely happy. I have,
Yeah.
like I said, people have told me that this is right and wrong. But different people I've met, their right or wrongs are different. I mean, people tell me not to do this thing in this city, but I went over there. It's technically that is absolutely okay over there. I can't wear shorts above my knee. Uh, my knees are visible. I can't wear in this city, but over there I can wear shorts or I don't know whatever it is. They don't get bothered or stop you. So
Uh,
finding different right and wrongs, I just thought that hey, this is going to be me, and I am going to be doing right things for myself. If people needs to accept me, they will accept me. If not, well, I don't have to force them to accept me. I just will take another path, move to a different path,
uh,
just
but
make my life better.
you do feel like you're generally happier.
It's just like I said, you have to make yourself in a positive way. There are a lot of reasons I have to be upset, stressed about. Especially like I said, I have lost. Basically, I did not finish my trip. I maybe have finished 40% of it. I lost my drone in the mountains because I was flying it recklessly, and mistakes happen. And with one single mistake, I lost my drone, and I tried to recover it. It was really difficult to climb the mountain. Like it was really, really dangerous. It was 70-degree angle. Well,
Yeah.
you will see in the videos how they are going to be on on YouTube. But I would say that after losing that, my documentary is basically does require a drone because I was going on top of every mountain and do a downhill with my bicycle just for fun, and I have to record that on drone as well. So it was really difficult to carry on the rest of the regions where I have to go without the drone. So the time then there was the time that I had to make a decision to just to go back because I can't afford to buy a new one, and I didn't have any money in the bank. all of the money I
So
had from
then you
5
but you plan to get a new
yeah,
one.
yeah. So I just sent a one DM to my family that, hey, I just lost my drone, so I can't continue my stream, continue my documentaries, recording on all that. So I'm coming back. And when I came back, my father was like, you could have asked me for money. I was like, I literally sent you a message that my drone is lost, right? But it's not. I'm not like that person. All of this. Basically all of the money for this travel is the money which I was saving from 5 years.
That's
Everything
right.
I have saved for 5 years, I spent on this documentary because I wanted everything to be great. There was a stream goal on my stream, but on my streams, but that goal was not for this trip. It was just to get enough gear, which is bicycle, this camera, the mobile, and other requirements to just to go outside of my studio because my stream wanted me to stream outside of my studio. I had the goal only for that. But this whole trip was funded by me, my life savings, no one else. But the community was really generous to give me a bit extra, which did help me to pick up better equipments, which I would say it wasn't better. I was stupid enough to pick few extra things. But after traveling for 1 month and 21 days, I definitely know what I need to take. I don't need to take spices with me.
Are there things that you would take that you do differently the next time you head
I,
out?
I don't know if I have something around here, but I took so much weight on me, which was, I would say like 70% of those weight was not necessary. I can live with two pair of shirts, not five pair of shirts.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mhm.
I know which tent was better after having experience. What bicycle, what brakes, what cloth, quality and food. How to have water. Like, do I need a water filter or not? So yeah. But
Uh-huh.
with that said, now I have to finish the documentary. I haven't went to the highest peak like Rakaposhi Mountain. It was I saw that mountain on my way back. And Joanna, I like I said, I have went to the ton of peaks already, which was like 3,000 meters and above, like mountain peaks, not roads. I I travel like without any road to the top of the peak on my bicycle and did a downhill from there as well. But seeing a
Nigel, you know what? Since we have all excuse me,
oh yeah.
almost like we have I've you've answered for the most part my questions. Would
Hmm.
you like to share some pictures? I think on StreamYard there would be
Oh,
a way for you to share some pictures of these
hmm,
things you're mentioning.
that well, that would be difficult right now because all of I have my on my hard drive, and if I connect my hard drive, I have to like see videos first and then share.
Oh,
But for the
you're
viewers, I still have be having a time tonight after this interview. I'm going to upload another video. I have started uploading shorts since this Sunday. There is one video trailer I have already uploaded, and today I am going to upload one or two random videos on my YouTube channel. If I can give a shout out to that channel, if you don't mind.
yes, please go ahead.
All right. So I will be uploading some videos over there, and in a month, like maximum in a month, I think you will be able to see a complete documentary of my travel. Because right
Okay.
now I am
There were
trying
some
to.
things that you just photographs that you showed on your stream that I thought you might have had to
Yeah,
bring to
I know. It needs a little bit more management. As I said, I'm
okay.
already. I just made this rack over here. I'm clean my studio, so it's quite difficult to. I mean, I just started working on my travel videos, and
Uh-huh.
I haven't even started working on the documentary. I'm just looking at what kind of videos I have, how I can picture it. But for 2 weeks from now, until the trailer comes out, um, I'm going to post few random videos to just to get everyone see how and where my documentaries are going to be and what they are going to be about, and also a little bit, algorithm on YouTube. I want it to start
Yeah, just so
on.
that that there's
Yeah,
something out there all the time. I think I
yeah,
find that makes a difference with mine. If you're always putting something out there as opposed to just
yeah.
once in a while.
There is the
Yeah.
link to the YouTube channel, and tonight you're going to see another video, or maybe two
Uh-huh.
videos I will post. They could be anything at all. I have to see what I'm interested in posting, so you never
Okay.
know. But in a month, because I also hiring some people to compose music, and I'm also going to compose some original score for my
Oh,
documentary. And
wonderful.
yeah, yeah. Because hey, come on, I'm a
Oh,
Twitch
look
streamer,
forward to it.
so why I use some pre-made music files for my background score at least,
Yeah, might as well
from
make your
internet.
own music.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I look
in a
forward to
month, in a month, the whole documentary, or I have a feeling I don't have enough data to make a documentary now. But I think I probably will start making like a storytelling way about my travel, and I'm going to start posting videos in a month, like a proper 10 to 15 minutes per video, rather than shorts. Right now, I just want to
hearing.
promote a little bit, and that's why I'm just uploading trailers and shorts. And yeah,
And well,
that's it.
I'll be able to give you this video once it's up. Once the VOD is up, I could probably give you this if you wanted it.
Sure. I
The-
mean, I'm definitely going to share about my Twitch community and other, people I met outside of the documentary, or my
Uh,
travel experiences as well. And, in future plans to, and community members to the people who are going to be involved in making music for this score, I will be
uh,
also asking them to record their video while they are,
yeah, you
playing their
mentioned a
song.
song that you wanted me to do. I think it was
Yeah,
One More Light,
yeah, one more
and
light,
I
one
think
more
that
light.
I would need someone to play better guitar part than I could.
Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. I really felt when I was listening to you while you were singing that song. And I was imagining at that time, because I think that was the time when I was planning where I have to go, how I'm going to record videos, what equipment I need. And while listening to you, I really felt about one situation where I'm doing a bicycle and, uh, you know, showing different angles and all that's, cinematography mind I have. So
Yeah, well, if it were
I really
my
like that
guitar,
song.
thank you. If it were my guitar part, obviously it would be rather imperfect. But
so right
maybe,
now, right now, I just have to once I start working on compiling the all of the videos in a story way, then I will see that what kind of a music I want. Right now, I have few streamers which are also our fellow streamers on Twitch. You also know those people too. One person I am hiring, like I'm just giving that person, complete permission to record an exclusive song, like official song for my documentary, and it will be only used for my documentary only.
it would be a
Um,
commission or something like that.
yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
And there are a few other streamers who I have asked, because I'm also still limited in terms of quality in recording music. Like some of my equipments
Mhm.
make some static noise, and some of the
Oh,
VSTs I don't have. So it's going to be a combined music producing adventure for the documentary. So
yeah.
it's
What we
so
could do if you wanted me to do that song is maybe you could find someone to record a better
yes.
guitar part and
Yeah,
then have me
exactly.
do the
So
vocals.
this documentary is just not documentary. It's going to be even exposure to my community, like other streamers
Uh-huh.
as well. I'm just going to share their content through my YouTube channel to whoever is interested in looking at the traveling
Uh-huh.
videos and all that too. So not only they are going to have fun looking at traveling videos, they will also enjoy, if they will, these other content creators around the world, and see that how we are connected through internet.
Right.
And
We would not never have known each other, right?
exactly,
But
so it's just a lot of you know uh thanks and dedication I want to show through this project as well. And
I think
I think we are getting over the time as well, I hope.
I was
by
just gonna
the.
say, do you think that while you are yeah, we're starting to
Mhm,
get over the time, but it's okay because we started late.
mhm. Okay, okay.
Um, do you think that because you were saying that you had gotten yourself away from the kind of life that I pretty much have, actually, to be honest, where
Okay.
I'm mostly on Twitch.
Mhm,
I I'm in my house. I don't
mhm,
travel much.
mhm.
I walk around my neighborhood a bit. I interact with the horses, but
Okay.
I'm not like really interacting with a lot of people. But I don't know if that's going to change, to be honest. But for you, I wonder if, like, now that you've done this in your daily life, are you going to say, now I'm having certain days where I'm going to go out on my bike just for exercise, or now I'm going to have a certain day where I'm going to go to town just to see people, rather
Mhm.
than just being like by yourself or just with us all the time? Do you think that's going to be
Um,
something you're going to try to change?
I'm definitely going to do that. Joanna, the only reason to do all of this or whatever the activities even you want to do is just motivation. There's no one going to help you. There is no one else in the world is going to tell you to do this, or be great or be worse or whatever. It's just you.
Yeah.
Like I said, you have to find your path and you have to stick to it. It's right or wrong. It's not anyone's decision, because in my opinion, every man, every woman, every person in this whole world is right in their own way. But who is going to talk to each other, who is going to be friends with each other, that depends on time. You could be
Yeah.
having a knowledge right now where you be saying, hey, I have the best knowledge in the world, but after 10 years you will realize, oh my god, how dumb I was. Right? So when you were like teenagers, you think, oh, we are the best, I am the genius, but after
Always
the
like that.
10 years,
Mhm.
yeah, you'll be like, oh man, I had a wrong idea at first. So all I'm saying that in the present moment, just find your decisions, make decisions, and that only happens of based on motivations. And have I
But what
found
about
my
for
word?
yourself?
Yeah, I have found my motivation for that. Yes, I have. Right now I am considering to be prepared, not only traveling next year again to finish my documentary, not only as a cyclist but a climber. My plan is to be fit enough for that, because I have seen how much strength I need, how difficult it is to walk on mountains in that less oxygen, surrounding. And I have a plan now. I have a reason to do that. I
So
cleaned
now
all of
you
this
have
today.
like you're going to have a fitness routine.
Yes, and that will
Uh-huh.
only time will tell that how my motivation is, because
Motivation is
you
so hard.
yeah, motivation is so hard. And like I said, the every day is a new day. You just have to be best at the present. You can be worse at the present too. Whatever you're doing is your decision. Just if you realize you have made mistake, just try to forgive yourself, move on. I made mistake yesterday. And what was that mistake? From last 2 days I'm trying to clean my gaming rig. I just need to take it out and just clean dust, but I was lazy. But today I just realized, hey, it's getting late, I need to clean it, I need to start playing games on it. And I really realized my mistake. Why? Because I saw the time and I was like, I'm just wasting my time. I just felt the motivation. I felt that my community deserves to have that content, which is can be only possible from that gaming rig. So I just stood up, pick up my gaming rig, and went outside to clean it. That's it. It's clean now, and from tomorrow or
Uh-huh.
day after tomorrow, I can start playing better games on it too.
Uh-huh.
So, but did I made a mistake? Yes, I did. I was lazy for 2 days just to clean it. But now I'm happy. Everything is done. It's clean, and I can continue my life. 2 days,
Uh-huh.
2 days has been gone. Yes, it's sad that I wasn't playing games which my community wanted me to play from 2 days. I am sorry, my community, but hey, forgive me. I am ready now. Let's move on. That's the thing I have learned. Just to be, forgive yourself. Don't, I mean, I don't know. Just you can cry, you can be negative, you can be harsh to other people, you can hurt other people, but why? It's your decision. Like I
It's a
already
good.
have mentioned, I have already mentioned to you, Joanna, so many times I have mentioned to other streamers. Just I wanted to say those things, that you can be the best person, you can be the worst person, you can hurt someone or you can save someone. It's just what you want to be, and you're going to see the feedback from the people according to who you are. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get under someone's skin, and don't don't let anyone also get under your skin. Just be yourself.
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
and my next year plan is to basically build my own bicycle. Definitely save enough to get the drone, and yeah, finish my documentary, which my community is hoping me to represent, all of these stories from different regions as well too. And I hope all of these videos, I will be able to make it in a way where I want it. There is enough data, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm also happy that I didn't finish the whole documentary, because if I was continuing my journey, like I said, it was my first time. I made so many mistakes, especially with the traveling gear. I would definitely be more prepared next year. And even if I go next year after that, I might be far more better than next
Each
year.
time you will learn something.
Yes, next year I will
If
say, "Yeah, I got improved." But again, I go there and maybe I will find myself into another mistake. So, but yeah, I have to just realize what knowledge I have now and utilize that. And by each
okay,
time, we learn more. So yeah, next year,
I
new
think that,
bicycle, new drone, and less useless food gear.
I think this is a good point to end on, unless there's something else you really wanted to say.
Um, I would just like to share this wholesome feeling I get, because I I now my main reason is to stream, just to share my content. I technically don't have to be streaming while I am playing guitar. I don't have to stream it. Uh, for whatever the reason I am streaming, I wish that I can be always be myself and healthy. Not I'm asking everyone's sympathy. Hey, if I'm online, you should be there and listening to my streams. I want my chat to spam. I want people to, I don't know, go crazy on goals or whatever. No, I am just going to do what I want to do, and I just wish that somehow it can serve you in a way where it can make your day better. All of the viewers I have, um, and from my point of view, for my reasoning, that I should have enough health. That's what I'm praying for. The enough health to stream my best, to stream the way I want to do. That's what I just wish from now. And
Hmm.
yeah, so I hope everyone who is going to be in my streams enjoy my content and find themselves satisfying. And from is their perspective view, and my perspective is that I just need to, I just wish that every time I go online I feel healthy enough, and not to complain about that, hey, I'm not feeling this, I'm not feeling that, but to
Yeah.
deliver. I have so many
Mhm.
plans. I would just like to a little bit say about that. I have so many plans now. I am going to bring music, arts. I have bought, not basically bought, I was going to, but I somehow found it. I am going to start working on wood sculpturing. I got my music gear, like guitar processor. I'm building an entire huge barbecue and kitchen, building outside of my studio, where I'm going to professionally start working on recipes. Maybe start a page where I can sell it locally, to other people in the market
Just
as well.
invent a restaurant.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be like weekly dish, live dish making restaurant. If you want to buy it, just let me know. I will make in that quantity, and You come here and pick it up. And
Wow.
I will be traveling into the city on my bicycle. I just got this. It's over there. It's really far away. I just got a chest mount which I bought. I am spending every single penny, even if I would say that I don't have any money, didn't have the money to buy the drone. I'm not going to tell how much money I have or not. It's none of the concern. But my main concern and interest is to not to leave everything. I'm going to complete myself and start making content without any excuses. That's my whole
Uh-huh.
plan is. Yeah.
I think at least for me, sometimes the way I usually work is
Hmm.
I might come live and people ask me, how am I doing?
Hmm.
I don't lie and tell them I'm doing great if I'm not.
Hmm.
Like, especially as you all know, some things are happening with me personally. I'm not
Yes.
going to go, I'm happy if I'm not.
Yeah,
But then,
that is challenging, right? Uh,
yeah,
I mean, if you start saying which things which are obviously, like I said, negative things does happen, and sometimes you find some situations challenging to overcome. You can't find the positivity in there. Sooner or later, you do. I hope so. But if you can't, you're finding it difficult to do that. People are going to see that change, and when you tell them, hey, it's not working, it's definitely not a good sign, right? So that's what
what
I'm
I
saying.
feel like is it's better to tell your chat, it's not great, but I'm still overcoming and I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then
you
it's
can.
not like I'm crying the whole stream.
Mhm.
It's that people come and ask me, how am I doing? All right, it's not perfect. It's none of it is for none of us. But
Exactly.
I feel like at least that's the way it works for me. That I just
Yeah,
say, hey,
that's why I
you
was
know,
saying I wish that I also find myself healthy enough to stream what I want to stream, not what I am bound to stream. Last in
yeah,
the last stream, if I have the video is still there, I don't have to hide. I was crying on my stream. I
um,
turned my camera away and I burst into tears. But it's none of from my viewers. It was none of the reason I was crying from my own self. There was someone else, which caused me a little bit sadness, and it was reflecting in my appearance as well. And I was really struggling to find myself again. And I started crying. I told my chat that, hey, I need a few minutes. So I turned my camera away because I don't want them to see this. It's not like I'm
um,
shy to show myself, but I don't have to show them because I don't want anyone to talk about it, because I
uh,
want it to go away. That sadness and that things which was happening wrong with me at that time. So
uh-huh.
I can't hide it because the video is still online. I started crying, and after a few minutes, I was able to handle the situation, and I got back to my same, uh, you know, um, how do you say that? Consciousness, And if you say that I would have regrets for doing it, no, that was
I
my
think the community helps you to get through those moments. I really do.
yeah, that was me trying to be positive and ignore, get rid of that negativity. And
Yeah.
yeah, and my community was understanding. They was not bothering me and, hey Nigel, why are you crying? Hey Nigel, you are crying, and ask, be rude to me or anything at all. I just asked them to just be quiet for 5 minutes or 6 minutes, whatever it was, and they respected me, and everything was okay after when I was able to control myself. That's it. And
Yeah. Well, everyone has to know you're human, right?
yeah, yeah, and then we never talked about it because that was something I don't want to be happening. I don't want to show it. And once I was able to completely get rid of it, we never got back to it. Move on and enjoy your
Yeah.
future life.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So I just want to thank you. I think that's probably
No,
enough for today, but I
yeah.
think there are probably other things we can talk about and over time.
I think the best way for the people to understand about this podcast, in my way, or in this interview, is that I'm going to start uploading videos now. To know anything about the journey, which I will explain in the videos, they can see over there. And if anything you would like to know, Joanna, in future, for in future podcasts, if we do this about this, I will definitely love to share the feelings about, because my plan, my intentions to be here to just share the feelings, not the situations, to be honest. Like where I did go, what food I ate, or whom I met. But my whole interest was to be over here to just share my feelings, that how
Okay.
I felt, because you being a great friend of the community, even we have so much differences in terms of even content creation. And not only have the content creation boundary, we do have a little bit of boundary of some different approach of how
Uh,
we talk to each other, our viewers, and all that. But there's still something I like to talk about to you in your channel. And that's the only reason I just came here, because I have that emotional connection to you.
yeah, we
Because
do
you
have that
always,
connection.
yeah, you always being you listen. At least you
Yeah.
listen, you talk, rather than shutting me down. There are a few reasons you do shut me down, and I respect your boundaries, so then I don't interrupt you with those conversations or whatever I'm talking about. But there are a few
Um,
things which I do like. I like your singing.
Thank you.
And it's just nice to be here as well. And I'm really happy to be sharing all of my or whatever the experience I have told and feelings
I think
about my trip
sometimes
in
you
this
have
interview.
things inside you, it helps you to have someone to actually talk
Yeah,
to
I mean,
as opposed to just have it
like I
in
said,
here.
yeah, yeah, you're there. I mean, if you're not online, then I don't have to be like, hey, Joanna is not online, so should I be sad? That's what I'm saying. No, just go and explore and find someone else. Forget Joanna. So
Okay.
just, yeah, it doesn't,
Yeah.
just saying that you don't have to drag yourself for someone else, r- whatever the reason is. Move on. Just be
Uh,
yourself and move on.
yeah. Okay. So I think we're going to end here.
That would be good.
Um, Again, a shout out to Nigel and thank you. I have to just go back and catch up with some chat for a little bit before I end stream because I have been really trying to listen to you.
Hmm.
Welcome in, it's me.
Hmm.
And also, Dinchman, I do see you there. Thank you for being here.
Hmm.
And Nigel is redeeming stretches and everything else.
You
Okay.
need it, my lady. uh,
Okay, let's just do a shout out to it's me, who
well,
also streams music, in case you all don't know.
I tried my best, but I think I should have done a little bit more better of you having water and stretch and cat purr.
Oh, the cat purr is shut off because I didn't want anybody to interrupt your speech.
Aw. Well, there's one sad thing I wanted to say. Uh, One of my cat who was 12 months old, when I left my house, the very next day, left my house for this trip. The very next day, my family, my family didn't even told me for 3 weeks. He was nowhere to be found, and
Oh,
I don't know where he is now. And I kind of miss that
I'm so
kid cat.
sorry.
I have. I did have a little bit connection to him. He was not that chill or used to humans, to be honest. But I have spent a lot of love with him. So it's just a sad feeling I had. And my
Oh,
family
I'm
told me
sorry.
after 3 weeks. So I got really upset that why you haven't told me before. And they was like, we thought you know that. So in the end, rather than going crazy and mad on my family, I just believe that my family is always like this. They don't respect, they don't love, they don't do or all of communication. So I just forget about it and moved on. I was like, okay, the cat
I'm
is gone.
sorry.
I can't do anything about it. So rather than getting angry on the family, which is useless because they are not going to change. So yeah, that's the sad thing happened in
I'm
my trip, I would
sorry.
say overall. And
Yeah, I
now
know you care about your cats and everything, and you try your best to take care of them.
Yeah, but after I left, my cat got pregnant. I mean, my cat was already pregnant before I left. She gave birth to new two kittens. One got died because of low health and nutrition, and I mean, when I arrived, it was already so weak. So I tried to help, but it wasn't enough. And the other one is alive, and my cat is pregnant again.
We have to do something about this now. Uh,
No,
Make
no,
her
no,
some,
no, no.
I don't know.
I think she
Anyway,
likes. I think she likes to have kittens.
my cat
uh,
can't do that.
uh,
Anyway, so what's
Anyways,
Dishman saying? Right, so it's me, Dishman, supper late. Dishman's here late.
I
Yes.
think they are talking to it's me.
Yes, I know.
Mhm.
And he's taking a nap during the day so he can have more energy at night and staying up. It's 2 a.m.s, but you took nap during the day so you could stay up. But not just so you could be here, right? Just but because you had work to do.
Yeah, I think I will go. It's 10:29 p.m. and I will
Mhm.
go to sleep around 1 p.m. because I have to wake up in at 8 in the morning
Oh,
for the construction people to arrive in here. But within this 2.5 hours, I will definitely upload one or two videos on my YouTube channel, which is over here, and you will able to see some, more travel
I
videos.
look forward to that.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to do. I'm sorry. I'm trying to prepare for the raid a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, there's the
Okay.
YouTube channel once again.
Yeah.
Ditchman is super hot in Tokyo. Oh, they're just checking about Ditchman because I wanted to take a nightly walk when it's not too sunny out. Yes, during the day it's hot. Okay,
Hmm.
so we're going to just do a few thank yous before we raid out, and Nigel, you and I can chat a little bit once I go offline.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm just going to thank my mods. I think I
All
fixed my
right.
mod.
In short, we are rating right now, everyone.
What's that?
So I said that in short chat we are rating right now. So stick
We are
around. Copy the raid command.
getting
Sunday
ready to
morning, love
raid,
you.
but I usually like to thank everyone, and of course, I do want to thank Nigel
No,
for just
that's
being Nigel.
well. Thank you so much for having me on your show as well too. It was really
You're
fun for me to
welcome.
interact, and
Yeah.
for me to sharing this knowledge in more emotional way. I think this was more detailed way. I could not say the names of the people in documentary. I could not mention the foreigners I have met in my documentary, revealing others identity. But rather over here I'm much more comfortable about sharing my experience, because it's
Just
not
talking
much,
about the people.
because we know our community, we know it's Twitch, and we know who are watching us. But on YouTube it's kind of a scary to mention different cultures, and you know because people, anyone can be seeing those videos and they can mess around in comments and whatnot. So it's kind of a really thoughtful I have to be before uploading the videos. I have to think about those.
Uh-huh.
Not on Twitch,
Yeah.
because I know everyone over on Twitch in our community is beautiful.
Yeah, they are only one or two people
Other
would
than
not be, and they'd
Keymaker.
definitely be kicked out before they could
Other
even
than
be there.
Keymaker.
The
Hello,
key
Keymaker.
maker is a lovely person. He
No,
comes here
he's not.
just to
No, no,
get
no. He lied to
I
me.
don't think so much though.
He didn't give me his pony. He promised that he's going to chop it and send it to me to Pakistan.
How about a Switch highlight? Oh,
Uh,
yeah. We may have to edit. I don't know with whether or not Nigel will be comfortable with me publishing the whole video.
it's absolutely okay. You could do whatever you want to do with it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So we're going to raid out now. Okay,
Hmm.
and here is the raid call for non-subs,
Hmm.
and here is the raid call for subs. Okay, go, and
Non-subs.
I've actually already chosen my raid target. It's going to be a gaming friend named Brad Harmar, who we have known for, I don't think Nigel knows, but we have known them for a
Mm,
couple of years. Thank you for the
uh-huh.
hearts. It's me. Yeah,
Okay,
we could
I
do
will
it.
see.
So let's go raid. You're welcome, Ditchman. Let's go raid Brad. think it'd be super fun to go bring the community over there. He's raided over here before, but it's been a while.
BH
He's a
Brad Harmar.
lovely, lovely person. So
All
let's
right.
go raid Brad, and then after we raid, Nigel and I can just talk for a few minutes. But I would
All
want
right.
to say hi before we do. So anyway, bye
All right.
everybody. Oh, he has followers to subscribe or only chat. I don't want that.
Oh.
I'm not happening. I
Oh.
don't not happening. I have to pick out someone else. Sorry, Brad. I'll have to talk to him about that.
All
It's
right.
probably
It's
not.
me. Take take care. It's me. Thank you, Boston. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Ditch. And I hope I have not missed anyone else in the
All right, well
chat. Oh,
then
sorry.
let's
Uh,
we're gonna go see
we
them.
also had another viewer. His username was with K. What was his name? Kukaya.
Oh, Kakoka, that's a mod of mine
Yeah.
who
Yeah. Yeah.
usually
Yeah.
lurks and very rarely
Yeah.
comes
Thank you.
by.
Thank you for joining the stream today. It was really nice to have you all in here.
Yes, Kakoka once in a while shows their face. It doesn't happen too often, but
Hmm.
I usually see them lurking here almost all the time. So yes, uh, it's always a bummer when someone gets a raid and nobody can even say hi because they aren't following or subscribed. So yeah, I'm not doing that
Well,
one.
I mean, you do
Unfortunately, I
you.
one. Let's go to Nosebara Music. He's a very nice guy, super singer, songwriter. I
Mhm.
haven't been to see Nose in a while,
You
so
haven't
we'll go.
seen nose? Just go and look at the mirror.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All
Hey, I
right.
also cleaned my mirror in my restroom. I finally see myself now.
Oh, good for you. All right,
I'm not
Nose.
kidding. I'm not kidding. I haven't seen my face that clearly for 2 years. I'm not kidding. I only see myself on the camera, but in the restroom, the mirror was filthy, like really filthy, filthy, and I couldn't see myself
Okay.
for 2 years.
Okay, Nigel, we're gonna rate out. Ready?
All right, let's go.
Bye bye. Love you, everybody. Thank you. Okay.
All right, there we
So now we
go.
are going to go see Nose. I think
Copy and paste.
um he's actually composing some music. Okay, but we can still hear each other, right?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Yes, because there was something I wanted to tell you off stream.
Hmm.
And you
Are
were
we also
talking about
offline?
getting emotional about things.
I think we are still online on your stream.
On my stream, are we?
Yeah, yeah, we are.
Oh, we are? Why would we be? I made it
Yeah,
out.
I mean, you read it out, but you didn't went offline on your stream yard. I
Oh,
think.
Then I better go offline before I talk to you. I don't want to mention this online.
All right.
Leave, please.
Uh,
Okay, I have to. Oops. Oh, jeez.